Saw me into the project. I was taken routinely to Mackinac Island, Michigan, which is a political retreat where the Michigan governor's mansion is located. It was a bohemian grove of sorts where politicians met and discussed New World Order controls, where they discussed mind.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that people got together and they met about mind control like they talked about in Jeffrey Epstein's email drop? Like people from MIT and California Institute of Technology and Harvard and stuff all got together about mind control?
Mind control of the masses, mind control in the school systems, how to use occultism as a
controlling the school systems? What? Check out Ghislaine Maxwell's father.
Base. One of my sexual abusers at that time was the Prime Minister of Canada, Pierre Trudeau. Pierre Trudeau is a professed Jesuit. Now, the Jesuits are an intelligence arm of the Catholic Vatican. There's a criminal faction within these Jesuits. Pierre Trudeau represented this criminal faction of the Catholic Church, of the Jesuits, who believed in mind control of the masses. These guys who are manipulating my mind and programming me for mind control purposes claimed...
Notice the date. 30 years ago. Right? Is that right? 30 years ago? MK Ultra survivor. And we know about Bluebird, Artichoke, Havana Syndrome, MK Ultra. If you don't know what those projects are by now, you are not doing your research.
And these criminals in control of our country as well claim to be gods, demons, and aliens.
Well, I'm sure they have a very high opinion of themselves given the amount of crimes and crimes against humanity that they've gotten away with to date. But you all need to remember that God made you and that you are all powerful. They are not above you. Okay? And you're not better than anyone else. You're of God, right? And so we all do this together. This is very much right versus wrong, good versus evil. You know, no big deal, just the biggest deal and of our lifetimes. And we are going to have the conversation like adults.
In order that I feel totally helpless. In order that I felt like they were beyond my realm to affect. I'm not saying that there's no such thing as aliens. That would be foolish. But what I am saying...
I will take a moment to remind everyone about the report from Iron Mountain, which is a fictional work written in the 60s, I believe, either somewhere in that time frame, around the 60s. And essentially the premise of the story was a collective of the smartest minds in the world, whether they were scientists or in education or government, military, what have you. And the premise was they all got together to figure out a way to retain control of the population if everything were to go wrong. And their last line of defense in this fictional work was to stage an alien invasion. The threat of alien invasion.
It was my experience that these were people claiming to be aliens. If there's a reality out there pertaining to any alien influence, we need to sort out the government misinformation and disinformation and mind manipulation techniques that they're using. I know for a fact that the plan is to make all of us feel totally helpless, that what's happening is beyond our realm to affect because we've been taken over.
Yep. And you all got to look at the DARPA N3 program and what that is, okay? Because if they can do that, and you know for a fact, because you've done your research, that the government has a 70-year track record of non-consensual human experimentation on the public, then you know what's capable with the DARPA N3 program. And if you think for 2 seconds that they're using that technology specifically for healthcare and to make people cured of cancer and dementia, you're out of your fucking mind and you have not done your research.
By aliens, that our Independence Day is dawning. So beware of that. Understand that those criminals have been keeping information and technology from us under the blanket of national security. They are 25 years ahead of us at least, technologically. They're way ahead. So when they say, it's aliens, and they show us some incredible technology, don't fall into the trap of feeling totally helpless.
Right? And is that why all the scientists are disappearing? Because it's man-made technology and they're really fucking scared that, they might get exposed, that there's no aliens and that all they're doing is messing with people? Is that like a reasonable conspiracy theory?
That this is beyond our realm to effect. Once my father agreed to sell me into the project, I was taken routinely to...
Oh, I guess that's it. It's not new, right? Patterns on repeat. I referenced all of the projects that you should familiarize yourself with. And again, once you understand the 70-year track record and you understand the programs that, like DARPA N3, that are in place now, you can see a clear line and trajectory of both their intent and how successful they've been with the mind control techniques. I mean, I think a pretty obvious example is COVID, right? The government told everyone to do something and you all did it. You all injected yourselves with something that you have no idea what it is. You followed the lines on the floor. You covered